Hello everyone, hope everyone's well, and in this video we're going to be looking at my favourite films of 2017. Whew. Don't know where this year's gone, folks. Just gone really quick, hasn't it? Whew. So yeah, 2017 for films. Very mixed year for me. I don't. There has been a lot of solid films. Like Kong Skull Island was a solid film, with solid action in it, and Get Out, the horror film, was pretty interesting. That was a solid film. But not many films that really, for me, really stuck out. I mean, there's been a few, obviously, because I'm doing this video, but just not a lot that have stuck out. There has been some really bad films this year. It's like It. Oh, God. If you put SH in front of it, you'll get my exact opinion of the film. Just the less said about that, the better. So yeah, and I would have said, Baby Driver up until early October. I would have said Baby Driver was probably the film of the year for me. But let's just say a certain actor has completely ruined my enjoyment of the film, and I can't imagine me watching that film ever again. So yeah, all I'm going to say on that is anybody that abuses children or underage people, anybody who abuses them, should have their fucking balls cut off. And that's all I'm gonna say on the matter on that. Right, that's enough with the heavy stuff. So let's try and get on with it. So yeah, I've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, about 7 Blu-rays. So yeah, so about 7 films this year that I thought that were really good. So yeah, let's start with the first one. So the first one is the children's film Monster Calls. So what can I tell you about this film without spoiling it? Oh. It's based on a book, a children's fantasy book. Basically, it's this kid, Jake. Is it Jake? If I get it right now. Oh, it doesn't say on here. Oh, I haven't seen this for a while, so you have to bear with me. Yeah, so basically, this 12-year-old kid, this pretty troubled. He is pretty troubled. But basically, his mother is she's not well at all, and then of course one day this tree monster appears to the kid, and he tells him. I think he tells him about 3 or 4 stories, and he sets a challenge for the kid. Tell me your truth. Basically, he's sort of like the tree monster's sort of like what do they call him? Agony Aunt. He's sort of one of them. He's sort of like, he wants the kid to face up to his nightmares and his responsibilities. And yeah, it is a good film, but it's not. It can come across as very depressing to watch. It's not your typical. It's not your typical kids film. It's just not. It's just it covers a subject matter that is very deep and that we can all relate to. We can all relate to loved ones that are ill and are in hospital. We can all relate to that. I'm sure we've all been there at least once, and it's not the best. So it's not a cheerful film, and of course, the poor kid in it. Great performance by the kid, but it's incredibly troubled. He's just, and I can relate. I can relate. I can relate to the kid. Because I was like that when I was a kid, just just troubled and confused and angry all the time. I completely empathize with him. So yeah, it's a good film. If you get chance, watch it. It's very good. I enjoyed it a lot. I think I watched it about twice. Twice I think I watched it, and you might recognise the mother, the actress that plays the mother, from Star Wars Rogue One. Yeah, she plays the lead character in Star Wars Rogue One. I forgot the bloody name of the character. So yeah, Monster Calls. That was a great film. Next film is Free Fire. What can I tell you about this film? This film is it's like it's a black comedy thriller, action thriller. So basically the plot is two Irish assassins buying guns off this South African, and of course a South African, but he's a bit dodgy, and he basically rips them off, and then you end up having a big shootout. Now, the shootout to me is sort of like an extended version of the shootout at the end in a Reservoir Dogs. It's sort of like that, but I thought it was great how they kept the shootout so interesting, because I think it gets away. The shootout starts about, I think, around the 20-minute mark of the film, and then of course it's the last hour. It's just shootout, and just after guns after guns after guns after guns after guns. And he's got some great characters in it. I like is it Sam Riley? Oh gosh, his bloody name. Is it Sam Riley? Yeah, Sam Riley, the junkie in it. He's just off his fucking head. He's like this. Like that. He just needs a fix. He just lies like this. And his boss, the one Irish assassin, he's like, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking get over there, you're fucking showing me up. Fucking stop thinking about fucking putting nails in your fucking arm and fucking do some fucking way. Don't fucking show me up. Because the Sam Riley character actually starts the shooter, because this guy here, what happened is there was an incident between Sam Riley and I think it's his cousin. I haven't seen this for a while, so you have to bear with me. As a go at his cousin, and then of course that starts the shootout. It's just fucking the shootout is just relentless. It's like the one he goes, are you? He's like, I think it's a South African. He says, oh, I can't do a South African accent. I can't do South African accent. It sounds like Australia. I can't do a fucking South African. Oh, you fucking, he goes, oh, you fucking shut me at the arse. And the Irish assassin goes, oh, see you for your fucking autobiography. So yeah, it's really funny. Really funny. The shootout, it stays really interesting. It couldn't have really. In a way, it might not have, because it's like that. It's like I seen a Happy Death Day, and I thought it was okay, but it just didn't. It just the one. It was just like the what. It just didn't. It didn't sustain enough interest for me. To sustain. Basically, Happy Death Day is like a horror version of Groundhog Day, and it was like it didn't really keep my interest. I think it was too repetitive, But this, just funny, just really funny, really good. So yeah, Free Fire, really good. Next film, Alien Covenant. Yes, good old Alien. I fucking love Alien. Always loved Alien. And of course, Alien Trilogy, the game. Just a brilliant classic shoot 'em up. So yeah, what can we say about this film? Like I said, try not to spoil it. No spoilers. So yeah, Alien Covenant is what Prometheus should have been. Prometheus was just a long rambling film that it was about. I think it was about 2.5 hours long. 2.5 hours of just long rambling stuff that could easily been explained in this. Easily, they could have easily done like a first 40 minutes of the actual of the actual story of those beings in Prometheus. Those I can't remember what they call, but those super alien beings. They could have easily explained that in the first half hour. But no, Prometheus, not my cup of tea at all. So yeah, Alien Covenant. Quite surprised me because I wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't expecting much. I wasn't expecting much at all, to be honest. After Prometheus, I thought, well, you got your cine card. You're not paying to go in. You're going in for free, so just give it a punt. And I quite liked it. I quite liked it. It's a solid film, and of course, Michael Fassbender, brilliant performance as the two androids, just absolutely unbelievable. Michael Fassbender is just a great actor. A fantastic actor, and I would describe this film as a sort of. It's sort of like a Frankenstein sort of. It does remind me of Frankenstein a lot, because in this it basically is sort of, well, basically you got David the android experimenting with different forms of like insects, and of course he's experimenting with which will become the xenomorph. Ooh, was that spoiler? Oops, whoopsie daisy. So yeah, the evolution of the xenomorph. So yeah, it is like a Frankenstein film, and I think Michael Fassbender's probably the best. the best performance in that as the two androids is just incredible, just brilliant. I think his performances completely enhanced the film a lot. So yeah, Alien Covenant really good. Surprise how good it was. So yeah, next film is, if I can get it out with my gammy hands, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Oh, what an incredibly fun film. Just fucking brilliant. Brilliant. And I never used to like these. Never used to like them at all. Until I saw the first one. Might have been last year, and I just thought it just brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant characters. I mean, Rocket. Funny as fuck. And of course, Dave Bautista, the wrestler. I'm not a big fan. I was never a big fan of Bautista in wrestling, but in this, he's just comedy gold. He's just brilliant in it. All the one-liners are fucking brilliant. And of course, what is your name, mate? Chris Pratt. Just absolutely just a lot of fun. That's what we want from these type of films. You want a lot of fun, a lot of action, and you don't want to think too much, because sometimes it's good to have a nice film where there's no thinking involved, there's no overcomplicated plot. You just want to sit down, have a nice cup of tea, or have a whiskey, or snort cocaine up your nose, whichever you prefer, and watch a film like this. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, but I think the action in it does take a while to actually to kick in. It's more plot driven, this one, because it explains, because Kurt Russell's in it, and he turns out to be Star-Lord's father, and it does cover a lot of ground. They sort of build up their relationship, and from probably the first, maybe first 40, 50 minutes of the film, they're building up the relationship between Kurt Russell and Chris Pratt's characters. They sort of, explaining, do a lot of explaining, and the action probably kicks in about the last half an hour, 40 minutes. Like Michael Rooker's character, the one particular scene, the one with the arrows, he's shooting the arrows, and they're playing Jay and the Americans. Oh, what a scene that was! I remember watching that and having a big smile on my face. It's just such a brilliant fucking scene. Oh, just brilliant. And of course, Groot. Oh, Groot. He's so cute, isn't he? He's so cute. See, I even got a figure of him. I'm Groot. Is that the button? No, don't press that button. Don't press that button. That's the button that'll kill everyone. I'm Groot. No. You don't press that button. The laptop will explode. I'm Groot. Oh. Has anybody got any tape? What tape? Tape to cover this explosion button on my laptop. If anybody's got it, it's you. Oh, fuck. I'm Groot. I'm Groot. So yeah, as you can see, I am quite a fan of it now. So yeah, and I can see there's going to be a third one. I think there is going to be a third. I hope so. And of course, the soundtrack, introducing great songs from the 70s to the youngsters, because let's be honest, the youngsters' music is shit. It is, youngsters. Any youngsters watching this, your music is fucking crap. So it's introducing all the classics to kids, which I think is great. You know, people moaning on YouTube going, "Oh, you guys are dancing. I remember that song the first time." Oh, shut up, Grandpa. Let the fucking youngsters discover the music and shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Just, you know, there's no. I don't know why people are like that. Just fucking let the youngsters fucking, you know, get exposure to the great music in this. So yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Next one, Ghost in the Shell. Yes, Ghost in the Shell. Obviously based on the anime of Ghost in the Shell, which I have got on DVD, but I haven't watched it. Silly me, I should watch that, shouldn't I? So yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this one as well. So it's like, what can I say much on it? I know he got. Did he get? I'm sure he already got controversy because due to it didn't have a Japanese lead in it. But I think Scarlett Johansson's fine in it, and of course he got some great visually stunning. Some great action in it, and it's got one of my favourite actors of all time, Beat Takeshi Kitano. And if you've never seen a Beat Takeshi Kitano film, one of the giants of Japanese cinema. You know, his style is so neurotic and bizarre. You know, violent cop. You know, a cop that just beats the fuck out of people. Ruthless, absolutely ruthless and cunning. You know, violent cop could easily be a precursor to Bad Lieutenant. It's just, he's brilliant in the lead role. And of course, Boiling Point. He's absolutely mental in that. You know, he's kicking some guy's car door, just going, I know, and then he's got a girlfriend then, and he's in the bar, he's flirting with the man. He's going, and then in one part in the bar, there's a guy doing karaoke in it, and he just gets the ball and he smashes the guy over the head that's looking at him, staring at him. It's like, fucking hell. And there's one scene, he's cross-legged in a garden, he's wearing a flower hat, like flowers. It's just absolutely bizarre. You know, she's just a gonin as well. When he plays a gay assassin, it's just some great films. Violent Cop, Boiling Point, Gonin, and of course Battle Royale. You know, and of course Brother. That's another good one as well. So yeah, Beat Takeshi. He hasn't been in an American film for years. So that was, to be honest, that was one of the reasons I wanted to see this film, because it Beat Takeshi. Just brilliant. Bang! 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 So yeah, Beat Takeshi. Just fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Need to rewatch it, because I could have expanded on it more, but sometimes my head, I got a memory of a sieve, so you have to forgive me. So yeah, there's only 2 more films anyway. So yeah, next film is Spider-Man. Spider-Man Homecoming. What can I say about this film apart from being it is a lot of fun? You know, a Spider-Man film that's a lot of fun, and it doesn't need to explain how Peter Parker has got powers, because The Amazing Spider-Man, I just couldn't warm to it at all. And it just, whoops, fucking hell, careful. Amazing Spider-Man, it's not a film I warmed to at all. It was like, it just spent too much time explaining, you know, how he got the superpowers, and too much emphasis on his family. Way too much emphasis on his family, and then of course if you know, and then of course you you haven't you. I felt that they didn't have time to build on the villain. You know, you're spending all your energy on Peter Parker, you know, and how he became Spider-Man and his family, that he didn't have time for the villain. So I thought, and I just don't think Andrew Garfield. He just looks lost. He doesn't look natural in the role. Whereas Tom Holland, he looks completely natural. It's so this film's incredibly fast paced. We know the backstory of Peter Parker and how he became Spider-Man. We know about Aunt May. So it dives right in. It just dives right in, and of course you got Iron Man in it, so that's a welcome addition. And you got Michael Keaton as the villain. And Michael Keaton just a fantastic villain. He just, you know, what can I say about Michael Keaton? One of my favourite actors. Beetlejuice, fantastic. Pacific Heights, brilliant, brilliant as a psycho in that. And of course Batman, just just incredible, and he's one of probably the funniest Marvel films I've seen. You know, there's a lot of you know the jokes in this come really fast, and a lot of them are just just brilliant. It's a Spider-Man film that's meant to be fun, like the old cartoons. We don't want this fucking dark, fucking depressing feel to Spider-Man. It doesn't feel right. It's like our Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's just dark and depressing, and it's like the new Batmans. I don't like Christopher Nolan Batmans. They're too long, and they spend too much emphasis on being miserable. You know, for me, Batman. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, the Tim Burton Batmans could be considered depressing, but I don't think they are. It's just Tim Burton's style. You know, got the gothic style. So yeah, Spider-Man, just, oh, I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. A lot of fun, plenty of laughs in it. You know, it's the way Spider-Man should be. A lot of fun. So yeah, Spider-Man, and of course, War of the Planet of the Apes, the last one, or is it the last one? So yeah, probably. No, the Baby Driver's out the fucking window. I would say this is my film of the year. It is my film of the year. Just, you know, I like the. I don't know if it's the best one out of all of them, but it's an incredible film. Very, and this one's not a typical kids film either. It's so incredibly deep and profound. You know, all I can say is genocide is not a typical subject that you put in a kids film. That's what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to spoil it, but genocide. It's not, you know, it's not a nice thing. It's pretty bad. So yeah, basically this is the last. So basically, Caesar and his last struggle with humanity. So yeah, Caesar's basically the plot is Caesar's family get killed by the Colonel, played by Woody Harrelson, and revenge. And then of course he gets captured and he ends up building a wall for the humans for the last fight for humanity, basically. And it is a very, very deep film. You know, I'm surprised how deep it was. You know, I mean the action is strong in it, but it's just there's not. I mean, there is comic relief in it. You know, there is some humor in it, particularly with the chimpanzee that wears human clothes. You know, like he wears a parka and stuff. You know, he sort of he sort of adds the comic relief to the film. There's one scene, he's like, as he's trying to get all the apes out the cages, he's like, he looks at Maurice and he goes, "Oh no, oh no, no, oh no!" Ah! And then he goes, "Okay, I'll do it." And this one part, he's got binoculars, and he goes, "Oh no, oh no, why so small?" He's got him the wrong fucking way. You got him the wrong way, you silly monkey, you silly cheeky monkey. He's got him the wrong way round. So yeah, there is a bit of comic relief in it, but put it this way, it's a sort of film. Keep a bag of tissues handy, because some of the deaths in it are like they. I mean, the one uh, particular death in it was like, it just knocked me for six. You know, he was just you know, bad, really bad. And yeah, you know, great characters in this. You know, he's sort of, you know, if they don't make any more, I'd be quite sad, because you sort of come attached to the characters. I mean, if you've watched the other two, you know, I'm on the ape side. I'm not on the fucking human side. I'm on the ape side. You know, just Caesar. We grew up with him, haven't we? We grew up with him from the first and the second one, and just just a great character. You know, the way he's evolved from the first two films. He is a bad motherfucker. Like the first film, he's very shy and tentative, and you know, he's very innocent in many ways. You know, and of course the second film, he's sort of got to make all these decisions because he's the leader, and he just not sort of becomes trying to think of the word. He doesn't become ruthless. He just becomes a lot more hardened. And of course, by this one, he has got compassion. But he is a very tough guy. You know, he's not a person you want to fuck with. And of course, you've got Maurice, you know, the orangutan, great character. Just great characters. There's great characters in it. So yeah, and of course, I'm talking of great characters. Woody Harrelson in this, just absolutely chilling as the Colonel. And a lot of people said his character sort of like, it has that Apocalypse Now vibe, like with Marlon Brando. I kind of do get that feeling as well, particularly when he shaves his head during you know, his soldier's inspection. He's just literally shaving his head and drinking from his thing. So yeah, it does come across. And of course, there is a reference to Apocalypse Now in the underground tunnels, Ape Apocalypse Now, and of course, his references to Donkey Kong as well. You know, in Donkey Kong the game, with where the trait, like the ape traitors that are serving the human cause, they call Donkey. You know, and that's a reference to Donkey Kong, isn't it? So yeah, this film is probably, you know, my film of the year. Incredibly deep film. Just it. It's not a sort of film I could watch all the time, but it's a very good film, and and I'll probably enjoy it for years to come. So yeah, any other films I could mention? Captain Underpants. Oh, Captain Underpants. And you're probably thinking, Captain Underpants? Well, how old are you? 4? Well, I remember Captain Underpants years and years ago because they had the books. So I thought, oh, they're making a Captain Underpants film. Shall I go and see it? Or is it going to be fucking terrible? Because I feel sorry for kids today because the films they got are not the best, are they? Sing and fucking it's just maybe I'm just spoiled because I grew up with Toy Story. I don't know, but I don't know. So I thought, watch it, and I'll joke that Captain Underpants film. I couldn't stop laughing with tears rolling down my eyes. I obviously got a childish sense of humour. So yeah, if you don't know what Captain Underpants is, Captain Underpants basically these 2 kids. They just trouble. They just cause havoc in their school, and the principal just hates them. Absolutely hates them. So what he does, he breaks them up and puts them in different classes. And you think, well, what should we do? We can't live like this. What can we do? So basically, they've written a comic, which is called Captain Underpants, and they wish the principal to be Captain Underpants whenever they wish. So the principal, the grumpy principal, becomes Captain Underpants. So you see, yeah. And then of course, the principal hires a new teacher, and he's like he's an evil German supervillain, and he wants to rid the world of humour. Oh, that is very good. You want to rid the world of the humour. Good luck to you. So yeah, and his fucking name, Professor Poopy Pants. My name is Professor Poopy Pants. Do not laugh. My name is Professor Poopy Pants. And you think, and I'm fucking crying with laughter. And you're probably thinking you're a big fucking kid, aren't you? I mean, yeah. I just thought it was hilarious. I just did. I'm gonna try and get that on Blu-ray because that's a great film to watch if you're depressed. Oh, it's just fucking brilliant. I was crying my eyes out. My chest. Tight as a gnat's ass it was. Oh, brilliant. If you haven't seen that, watch it. It's brilliant. So yeah, So yeah, films of 2017. So yeah, hoping to see the new Star Wars film today. Hopefully, I've heard good things. So let's go in there with an open mind and not worry about fucking spoilers and just watch it. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.